Hello, I am Dr. Inar Haldar. I am from Kharagpur, but I have settled in Siliguri to serve myself as a neurologist 30 years back. So I am practicing neurology in general, and epilepsy care is one of the main part of my patients, which I take care of. Today, I'll be speaking on one topic, that's ketogenic diet in epilepsy and its uses. See, epilepsy, I'll give some idea about epilepsy. Epilepsy is a problem in the brain, and that leads to frequent discharges of abnormal electricity, leading to various kinds of expressions, myoclonus, tonic-clonic fits, generalized fits, somebody becoming unconscious and then throwing convulsions. Or it can be generalized, or it could be focal convulsion also. It could be some jerk all over the body, and somebody with that jerk, especially children, they can fall down. That's called myoclonic epilepsy. So we have many types of epilepsies in children, and child could be higher mental function normal, or some could be mentally retarded also. So various types of mixtures of diseases are there that leads to epileptic fits. The attacks, we call it as fits. And they need to be treated by doctor always, and everybody should strictly adhere to the advices given by the doctor. And if the strict advice followed by the patient's attendants, because these are the children, they need to be taken care of by their parents or some caregivers, because it's very hard to, especially small children, to give medicines and their regular follow-up, everything, they need some care. So one has to stick to the medicine, and with that, it's very interesting to note that almost 60 to 70% patients are without any hassle. Their fits are controlled with medicines given by the doctor. And, the patient should stick to the patient's advice, doctor's advice. Because, it's not that on the first day, the doctor has given some medicine and with that, the disease will be controlled. Doctor always tries to give minimum medicine. With that, a patient can have again fit. So in that case, what doctor will do? Doctor, if patient keeps following up doctor's advice, will come to the doctor instead of going to some other place, other doctor, or instead of going for jharfuk and this and that things. Many bad things are going on. So if the patient goes to the doctor will gradually hike the dose, because minimum dose was not enough. And with that also, after sometimes more patients get control their fits. And at times not controlled, and doctor reaches at a highest permissible limit of that molecule. In that case, doctor gives a second medicine, at times third medicine, also fourth medicine. So that way, doctor tries to control. And what we see is approximately 30% patients are very difficult to control. So they need a lot many medicines, and some patients are labeled as refractory epilepsy. So today I'll be talking uses of ketogenic diet in refractory epilepsy in children, because it has been recommended and authentically suggested that refractory epilepsy patients, one doctor should start ketogenic diet. What is ketogenic diet? I'll give some idea about it. It's a kind of same food, but in a different combination, so that during its metabolism, our calorie requirement is met, and because of some odd or different combination, the patient or the individual can have development of ketone bodies in the body. Ketone bodies is a metabolite of our food. So this ketone bodies, if it is there in the body, it stays for a very short time. It's excreted through urine and also metabolized. And it leads to, the fits gets controlled in many a time. Why I say many times, with this also, some patients didn't respond. But who do respond? There's responses are two kinds. Some patients will find that with the medicine
which fits were not controlled. After the ketogenic diet, after the patient developed ketosis, their fits totally got control. At least 1/3 of the patients do have this. So that's a very big number, So 1/3 patients get free, but they have to continue the medicine which they had been taking on, and they should follow the ketogenic diet as their calorie resources. And what happens to the other patients? Another 1/3 patient, we have seen that their fit frequency has gone down or fit severity has gone down. That also a big achievement. The child who used to get fit and used to fall, stopped falling down. Or the child used to have generalized tonic-clonic fits, and that has reduced to just focal fit, or sometimes less dangerous kinds of fits. That's a big achievement. And also, I say some patients didn't respond. In that case, we have some other ways. Doctor will decide what to do and how this ketogenic diet need to be gradually withdrawn. Suddenly, it shouldn't be stopped because that can increase the fit frequency. Now, I'll go into this diet. What is this ketogenic diet? Normally, the food we take, it has got a combination of food. Everybody knows ketogenic diet is not that. Ketogenic diet, it's very simple formula. It has to be made. And one doctor or even patient attendants, they should take help of a good dietitian, because the recommendation is this: 70, 20, 10. In fact, less than 10. What is this? 70% calorie should come from fat and 20% from protein and 10% or less. Even some suggest that it should be 5% from carbohydrates. So it's not the kind of food we eat, chapati this much and some sabji, some meat or milk or this and that. So it's not like that. Carbohydrate, our main food bulk is carbohydrates. Here the thing is reversed, it's fat. So if that combination of food is made, I know there are various commercial preparations available in the market, or a dietitian can, from our own home resources, they can make it. If it is made and continued, within 7 days to 10 days, patient develops ketosis. And in fact, within a week, it's seen those who do respond, they respond to the ketogenic diet. And patients' fits are controlled. Medicines to be controlled. Remember, medicine cannot be stopped. And during this time, I remember that the kind of food we have advised is deficient in certain vitamins, some minerals that need to be supplemented. Like iron is not there. The kind of food that has been made, vitamin D and not many vitamins need to be added. And a dietitian can guide that accordingly. So this is one has to remember. And it may be at times a little boring food for a grown-up child, but it has to be continued. So during this time, how will we assess that the ketosis has developed or not? This patient's ketone bodies are excreted to the breath. If breath is analyzed or urine is analyzed, we can see that there is a presence of reducing agent in the urine as ketone bodies. That gives yellow or coloration with iodine test. And from breath analysis, it can be done. There will be some acidosis also if we do breath analysis. So that way we can go ahead, we can examine the blood also. But very simple is urine test can easily identify it. And it need to be continued maybe for months or years. And after that, one doctor decides that which one to withdraw first. Gradually, the ketogenic diet can be withdrawn, or doctor may decide that instead of the 3 drugs he or she was continuing for his patient, can gradually withdraw one, and then second one, and then the third one. So this is how it helps. There are very difficult cases of childhood epilepsies like in Dravet syndrome. Then we have childhood myoclonic epilepsy. These are very bad, tuberous sclerosis.
very simple epilepsy, very commonly seen, but they are controlled with drugs, but many times they land up with this kind of problems. Doctors have tried ACTH. With that also there was some improvement, no improvement, lot many things, and you cannot give ACTH for a long time. So that's what has happened. So that's how the ketogenic diet has come. And one thing is very important: the patient, while taking medicine, should be close in contact with doctor very closely, and dietitian should always verify the composition and the combination of the medicines. That's there with ketogenic diet. Thank you. Ketogenic diet is not advised in adults, but in children it works, and it has got very good additive effect on epilepsies. Thank you.